So when we take our arm out to the side, we've got external rotation. We're going to stretch those muscles out by putting our arm into internal rotation here. So from here, make a gentle fist with your hand. Find your hip bone and just place that fist just on the front of your hip bone here. Try and keep your wrist relatively flat throughout this next little stretch. If you collapse on that wrist, you can end up putting a lot of pressure down here and it just becomes a little bit overwhelming. So try and keep that wrist flat as you reach across and take a hold of the elbow, and then slowly pull that elbow forward in front. And here, this is not a torso rotation, so you're not pulling your whole body around, but your torso is pointing directly forwards while the elbow is now coming out in front. These are fairly small little muscles that we're stretching here, and they don't often give the same sensation as you'd get, say, doing like a big hamstring stretch or something like that. So it can feel a little bit awkward when you first start stretching these ones out. Just go to wherever feels comfortable. In time, this awkwardness actually becomes a little bit more comfortable as you become more familiar with it. But for now, just whatever feels right for you today. We can get a little bit active here by holding this elbow in position with the hand, and now strongly try and push your elbow back to where it came from. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, take a breath in. As you breathe out, just see if you can pull that elbow around just a little bit more. Getting a little deeper into this stretch. From here we can work on actively holding this position as well. So what I'm going to do is now release this front hand, but try not to let the elbow spring back. So I'm using the muscles that hold my arm out in this position to hold that there. If I can even pull that elbow a little further into the stretch. Just holding that. Again, if you cramp up or anything, just come on out, give that a little stretch. And slowly release that. For our next stretch, we're now going to do the opposite. So we were just stretching out our external rotators, and now we're going to stretch out our internal rotators. Remember, I'm going to make an L with one arm and scoop the other arm underneath so that I can reach around and just take a hold of that palm. If you can bring those fingers all around, wherever's comfortable. I like to have a nice flat wrist on this side. Elbows up nice and high. Push the elbows out in front. And then start to bring this hand back down. So I'm really using my bottom arm here to help bring my hand down towards the ground. Putting me into external rotation. And then breathe. Can get active by taking your bottom hand and pushing it up towards the ceiling as though you're trying to reverse the rotation. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, take a breath in. As you breathe out, just see if you can bring that hand a little further around. And then breathe. Slowly release that again, just let that arm hang down to begin with. Little shoulder movements